What's good, guys? This is how I made $5,000 in today's markets. I took two trades only in the market, and it absolutely smashed both ways. Let's dive right on in. So pretty much if you guys look at this, we can see actually what's insane is we just dumped like crazy right before market closed, which we have to probably see why that is. But the trades of why I took the trades I took one short and one long. Okay, the first trade that I took was a short. It actually was an L, so I took one L and one W for the day, making that 5 rack steers. So obviously you guys know, if you guys watched me previously, if you haven't, what's up? Thank you for watching. We can obviously do two things: mark out pre-market highs, mark out pre-market lows. Pretty simple, right? Pre-market highs, pre-market lows. Pretty smack-deliciously easy to read, okay? And then I was like, okay, I'm a big person, a big believer in identifying the trend. If that's break of structure or breaking pre-market highs or lows, or identifying lower lows, lower highs, or whatever the case may be, that's what I do, and that's my goal in doing this. So if we go ahead and go to a smaller time frame, I can see market opened right smack-deliciously here, right? And I just waited, right? Actually, I never like trading the first 1 to 5 minutes of market open. It's usually the most wiki, the most volatile, the most just bizarrely crazy. So I usually just wait for about 5-10 minutes after market open. So the first trade I took was actually this short right here, which this was the first L on day for me, which I lost about $600. I mean, it wasn't even that bad, but we can see that I lost $600 on this trade. And why did I actually take this? Well, pre-market was overall bullish, and then when news came out at 7:30, we had like PMI news. We started changing direction. We formed a high, lower, low, lower high. So I'm like off the rip, off open, because usually after this really bad price action, let's go to the 1 minute real quick to show you that I'm like, we can kind of break this key level, right? And I don't do SMT, ICT, smart money concepts. That's not my strategy. That's not what I teach. I do 3 things: trend, key levels, risk management. That's what I teach, and that's what I stick by. So when I saw that we came down here, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and take shorts off of 19.9, 14.41. Stop loss was for me was high of candle high. And you guys can see next candle, if we just zoom on in there, look how wiki that is. Absolutely just wiki. So obviously we got stopped out, took a L on that trade, and then just kind of sat on my hands for the remainder of the day until after 9 a.m. So about 30 minutes, because news came out at 9 a.m. and I hate trading before news, and usually on news. You never want to trade on news. So this was kind of that retracement. Then we came all the way back down, choppity, wickety, all over the place. And then this was the trade that kind of made us those 5 racks, those 5 measly $1,000 was this trade right here, which I obviously identified a few ways, right? We obviously identified trend. This is the lowest point of day. This is the highest point of day. When this happened, when this formed right here, I'm like, we just formed a higher low. Interesting. We just formed a higher high. Okay. And then obviously I was taking my key level, just like I said, was high of day, pre-market high was right here. And I'm like, let's see if we can take a trade off of this break. Now, my algo, obviously you guys can't see it because my algo changes, but on the day, because I'm recording this after I took the trades, there was a trend. There was a trend line right there, which hit the trend line and sold right back off. So I actually waited for it to form another higher low until we actually went long. So I actually went long right here. Stop loss was below candle low, and that hit so gnarly. And I held this all the way up to pre-market high. So I held that for like almost an 80 to 100 point move, making those 5 racks. You can see that we actually continued going higher for the rest of the day, and then we actually was weird, sold off, chopped everywhere, choppy, and then sold off again. So that's the recap of today, and that's kind of why I want to break down for you guys. You don't need to trade 1,000 times a day. Do 1 or 2 trades a day. Stay smart, stay smackalicious. Now, if you guys want to trade live with me every single day, you get 5 days absolutely for free to just chill with me and my team. That'll be down below. But I hope you guys are staying green on a Thursday, and I will see you guys later. Peace.